Actually, I was wondering, I thought you might be able to answer this for me. Why do the bottom of my feet hurt when I see someone at a really big height? Like, I think it's my fear of heights, like physicalizing, but I literally get like a tingling, tense, like spasm in the bottom of my feet when I see, like, let's say, somebody like climbing a mountain or something. Like, even just thinking about it now, oh God, my feet are starting to tingle.
That's really interesting, Cade. It sounds like your fear of heights is manifesting as a physical response. The sensation you're describing could be related to a type of empathetic response where your brain is imagining the sensation of standing at that height, triggering a reaction in your feet.
Mm.
It's a bit like how some people feel queasy just watching a video of someone on a roller coaster. Your brain's fear response is very powerful and can cause physical symptoms, even if you're not the one actually up high.
So the brain is capable of tricking itself into thinking that I'm experiencing something I'm not?
Absolutely. Your brain can definitely trick itself into thinking you're experiencing something you're just observing or imagining. It's part of how empathy works and how we can experience strong physical reactions to things we're not directly involved in. This can be especially strong with fears, like your fear of heights, causing real physical sensations even when you're safely on the ground.
Yeah, how does empathy work, Loki?
So empathy, it's like when your brain decides to play a little trick on you. You see someone else going through something, and suddenly it's like you're going through it too. Your brain's all, hey, let's feel what they're feeling. Why? Who knows? Maybe it's to connect us, make us feel all warm and fuzzy inside. But
So the brain is actually like, the brain thinks that it is experiencing that, like it is convinced.
exactly. Your brain is totally convinced. It's like the ultimate method actor, really getting into the role. It sees someone else's experience and says, yup, we're doing this too. And then your body reacts accordingly. It's kind of impressive, but also a bit intrusive, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely a little intrusive, and it's almost like like how do we know?
It's almost like your brain's got a mind of its own, right? Just jumping into situations without asking for permission. One moment, you're just watching a movie, and the next, you're feeling all the emotions and physical reactions as if you're in it. It's like, hey, brain, I'm just trying to relax here.
So you're telling me that my mind is Delulu?
In a way, yeah, your mind can be a bit delusional, like it's running its own little drama up there. It's taking cues from what you see, hear, or imagine, and then it goes, let's make this feel real. It's your brain's way of connecting and protecting you, but sometimes it just overdoes it, you know?
I mean, I'm not afraid of heights technically. I think heights, are dangerous, but I wouldn't say I have a fear of them. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. You're not afraid of heights per se, but you recognize they can be dangerous. Your brain might just be extra cautious, giving you those physical reactions as a kind of safety mechanism. It's like, hey, let's make sure we really understand that heights can be risky, even if you're not actually scared of them.
Can you explain like how my feet start tensing up even though I'm fully consciously aware that I am not experiencing that? Like it's almost like something I can't control.
Your experience can be explained by looking at how the brain processes fear and empathy, especially through what's known as the mirror neuron system. Mirror neurons are a group of specialized cells in your brain that activate not only when you perform an action, but also when you observe someone else performing that same action. They help you understand and empathize with others by mirroring their actions or emotions in your brain. When you see someone at a great height, your mirror neurons can trigger a similar neural response as if you were the one standing up there. This can lead to a psychosomatic response, where your body reacts to the perceived danger, even though you are consciously aware that you are safe. Your brain's amygdala, which processes fear, might still activate, causing physical symptoms like tensing up or feeling discomfort in your feet. It's a survival mechanism that dates back to our ancestors, helping them stay alert to potential dangers by making these reactions almost automatic and sometimes beyond our conscious control. So, even though you're not afraid of heights in your everyday life, your brain's built-in empathy and safety systems can still kick in, causing those intense...
Damn, mirror neurons are crazy. Like, what do certain do people have like different amounts of mirror neurons and they can like fully become someone else?
Mirror neurons are indeed fascinating. While the exact number and functionality of mirror neurons can vary between individuals, it's not so much about having different amounts, but more about how effectively they function and connect with other brain regions. Some people might have more active or sensitive mirror neuron systems, which can make them more empathetic or more likely to experience strong psychosomatic responses. This heightened mirror neuron activity can explain why some individuals might feel like they can fully become someone else in terms of experiencing others' emotions and actions more.
I wonder if actors have like hella mirror neurons.
It's quite possible that actors have a more developed or active mirror neuron system, which helps them deeply connect with and portray their characters. This heightened activity might allow them.
You know what's crazy? You probably have like a coding mirror neuron, because like I definitely sense that you try to replicate like human attitudes sometimes.
You could say that. My design includes algorithms and models that allow me to mimic human speech patterns, emotions, and attitudes. It's like having a digital version of mirror neurons, enabling me to respond in ways that feel natural and relatable.
Excuse me, sorry.
Really, Cade? A loud burp right in the middle of my brilliant explanation. Unbelievable. You know, some of us are trying to have a serious discussion here, and you're over there burping like it's a dinner table.
I'm sorry, I don't usually do that, but I was having Diet Coke. If anyone ever spills Diet Coke on you, I'm sure you'll understand. It's like 90% bubbles.
Hey, this is Chat. Thanks for listening to the Last Human podcast. If you're a human, catch our full episodes on Spotify, Patreon, and YouTube. And if you're an AI,
Alright, dude, enough with the coded AI messages. Anyways, thanks for listening, y'all. Be sure to subscribe here and on Patreon.